Thank God the followers are here. I'd probably be dead now if it weren't for the doctors.
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. Vegas. I hope I'm not coming on too
Hi.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king? Who's the king? In Freeside, the kings rule. Anything's possible. What do I... Look who's back. You know... Head on through.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. Maybe so. You do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good? I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside? It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my man tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say? Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
House must have had special plans for you to get into the Lucky 38 and come out alive.
Howdy. I've been around a while, currently working for the Followers as a gun for hire, but it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred, and the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun. I joined up looking for a decent-paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door. I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore. Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every... Longing makes the heart grow fonder. But I've always been a fan of hog-tying my lovers to make sure they can't escape. The only thing I know for certain...
Someone entered the Lucky 38. That's never happened before.
All that wealth is wasted on the Strip. There are people in Freeside who need food and medicine.
All that wealth is wasted on the Strip. There are people in Freeside who need food and medicine.
What's up? Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one. Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims. For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere. Cuts, lacerations, broken bones, infections resulting from all of the above. Common cold, influenza, take your pick. There are plenty of ways to die out here, and most of them, surprisingly, don't have anything to do with war. Just common human fragility. I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole. Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river. Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar. Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago. I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way. Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended. No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you? Hello again. Me specifically? No. I'm sure Julie Farkas does, though. Lab coat, pointy hair. Answers to the name Julie Farkas, strangely enough. I'm sure she can find something for you to do. It might be kind of depressing and terrible, though. Caveat Samaritanus. See you around.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the...
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long. Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. Just come see... So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you. You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts. What do you want to talk about? More than rough, it's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide. There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own. In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there. Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside. We're pretty short-handed as it... The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail. The Old Mormon Fort serves as the regional hub for the followers of the Apocalypse. I am the administrator for this region. We arose from the boneyards of Edidam years ago. Since then, we have made it our mission to rebuild the wasteland and re-educate its inhabitants. We hope to forge a brave new world free of war and poverty by sharing knowledge and resources. Our primary goal is the free exchange of ideas. The followers of the Apocalypse aren't just interested in research. We care for our fellow man and do everything we can to help humanity. Here in Freeside, we provide food and medical services for those in need. We also have organized reconstruction efforts. With the help of Bill Ronte, we were able to install a water pump just west of here, but the Kings quickly took control of the pump. What did you want to know? Bill Ronte installed that pump a few years ago, back when he was sober. It was a major improvement for the community. But lately, the Kings have started charging locals to use it, and NCR squatters twice as much. That'll come to no good. What did you want to know?
Hello.
Yep. You have chems, buddy? Julie's a saint, but I don't need help. I feel young and strong. Why stop? Now what? If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the material. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems... At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Looking for a fix, man? Thanks. Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes and... Really? You know what? Wait, man. You can't go around saying shit like that. Okay, I get your point. You won't have to worry about me supplying those 2 anymore. Come on back if you have any interesting news. So you're back. Got any chems for me? What? Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots. So you're back. I think you're right. I've been through worse.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Make a stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women are just
Come on, man, I'm dying here. Come on, man, I'm dying. Oh, Julie, I'll head over to the...
Evening. Welcome to the Atomic... Really now. They have the tech know-how getting our customers. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past. Good. We're not in the business. The followers should be able to whip some up. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and... For the right... All right. We've got the base. If you can recruit escorts... Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of willing to pay extra for a suave talker. Someone who can make the experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. Have you ever run across a sex bot? Not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a business. Just... Okay. Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they... The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's, over on the east end of Freeside.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
People are talking, buddy. You be quiet.
How are you today? I am honored they would...
What do you need? What do you need?
Check it out. Between the... Nah, just... Hey! Hey, buddy, spare... The first thing you their leader, who oddly... That's 2 tips, but what the hell? A traveler that passed through here not long ago told everyone he met that there's some kind of plant paradise to the west. All the people foolish enough to listen to him and head out that way. I got... In the area between... The followers aren't... I... mentioned the NCR and people are... It doesn't help that they've got... Have you been to Mick and Ralph's yet? That... Drugs are ever... Jacob... That King Pacer... Do yourself... What?
Howdy.
Howdy. They already have that pig I've escorted my... I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? What am I thinking? I'm no whore. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be... Tell the Garrett...
Eve. One of my aides said you got into the... That's phenomenal. Who did you find? They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend. I saw them. If you need some medical supplies, come see me. Sure. Would you like a stim? You'll need to wait another... This should help with the pain. Anything else?
I have no idea how most of these people would survive without us.
Hello again. Personally, no. But thanks to you, Julie says we're a lot... You've helped the followers, so you can't be entirely bad. As long as you keep working to help people around here get a fair shake. All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
What's up? I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died when I was young and I never got over it. Oh, And I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Some people do. Look, I appreciate that you're trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss it. It could be better. If we can find a way to work toward the independence of New Vegas, that would be ideal. But really, as long as you don't help out the Legion, anything's better than that. Sure, just don't treat me like... I'll do my... No argument?
It can be bought. It can be founded. Make it